All right, so for today's class, we have 10 exercises that we are going to go through circuit-wise and then repeat them 3 times through. We have 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. We're going to get a minute break between each round. You have some dumbbells. Feel free to use a couple different sets. I'm probably going to be using between my 5s and my 8s. You don't need any heavy dumbbells for these ones, and this is going to be mostly upper body today. So all upper body. Let's see, what else do you need? I think that's it. Just some dumbbells that you can change weights as needed, and we're gonna work our upper body today. If you have any questions, let me know. And that is time. Let's get that upper body nice and warm. Keep some water close by. Let's get our warm-up going. All right. We are gonna start with just those shoulders. We're going to bring them up, down, and back. Feel free to up, down, back. Roll all the way around, just warming up those arms and to the front. Nice big circles. Good. All right. One arm at a time. You're going to roll it 3 times back and 3 times to the front. Just articulating that one arm at a time. Same thing, other side. And to the front. Good. All right, we're going to roll through our spine. We're going to walk it out into our plank position. Roll it through. Let those fingertips touch the floor. Bend those knees. Walk the hands out. Take it nice and slow. Come down into your plank position. Lock and load that core. Think of squeezing those glutes. Hold this right here. We're going to walk it back up, bend those knees, send those hips back, and roll it back up. We're going to repeat one more time. Bring it down. Out to your plank. Good. From here, drop those knees down, straight underneath. We're going to take that left arm. We're just going to bring it up, elbow to the ceiling for a nice rotation. Back down, same thing on the right side. Hand comes behind the head, lift that elbow up. And down. We're going to rock back to our child's pose. We'll reach those arms out. Good. All right. Roll it up. Our first round is going to be push-ups. So as many push-ups as you can do in 40 seconds. So that might be quick push-ups. It might be taking your time and going a little bit slower. The choice is yours here. All right. Go ahead and get into that push-up position on the knees or on the toes. All right. Here we go. We're going to start our first round with just some push-ups in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring those arms down. Take your time and really focus on your form on your push-ups here. Press that floor away from you. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna lay it down on our back and we're gonna grab some dumbbells for our dumbbell flies on our back with our knees bent. So again, anywhere. You don't need heavy weights for today's class, but anything that will give you a little bit of a challenge. So we're going to pull that belly button down into the spine. Arms are going to open out to the side, a little bit of bend in those elbows and pull it back in. Open and close. Taking it slow. If you feel a little bit too much strain in those armpits or in those shoulders, go ahead and drop your weights and change them to a lighter weight. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. We're going to stand it up. I'm going to use my 5 pounds here. We're going to do a front raise, but we're going to stay a little bit hinged in this one. So we're going to hinge those hips just like if you were going to do a row here. I want you to focus on bringing those arms straight up in front. You're going to pull them in as if you were doing a lat pull down. So if you were doing it upright, it would be here, but we're just doing it in a hinged position. Lift, pull it in, arms come down, and repeat. Arms come up, pull those arms back, drop them down. Keep it going. Here we go. Pulling that core in nice and tight. If you feel this a little bit too much in your back, I want you to just stand it right up and do some front raises as is. That's your modified. Bring it up, pull it down. Last one, and down. All right. Next one, we just have our bent rows. Same thing in that hinged position. Let me turn my fan on, it's getting a little toasty. All right. Finding a weight that works for you. All right, feet together, small bend in the knees. Sit those hips back. Here we go. Row it up and down. Think of bringing those weights right towards your hip bones. Squeezing those scapulas together in the back. Again, if you start to feel a little bit too much tension in that low back, go ahead and bring it into a split stance. Bring it up, bend those knees, and row. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna take a seat on the floor for a shoulder press. So feet out in front. This is also gonna help us engage our core a little bit. All right, you can do feet straight out. You can also do feet crossed, whatever is more comfortable on your low back here. You're gonna bring those up. Palms out towards me, press it up over 1. Press those up. Keep breathing. Almost there. We got 5 seconds. And break. You can stay seated right here in this position. If you have your lighter weights, I'll tell you to swap to your lighter weights. We're going to do lateral raises, same thing, seated position. All right. Arms come out right to here. Here we go. We're going to lift and lower. They just tap on the ground, lift and lower. If you're working with a lot lighter weights, like 1 pound, I want you to add a hold at the top. Hold it for about 2 to 3 seconds to make those weights a little heavier. Three, 2, 1. And break. All right, stand it up. We have bicep curls coming up next. So we are going to hold these curls here. So they start here, isometric hold. And as we drop one at a time, the other one stays. Curl it up, down, curl. So holding, alternating one at a time. So I don't have those weights sitting up here resting. I have them out a little bit so that that arm is working the whole time. Six seconds. And rest. All right, we're doing another variation of those bicep curls. So if you need to drop your weights, I changed mine from 8 to 5s. We have hammer curls next, but we're gonna add a rotation to the top. All right, here we go. So palms are facing each other. They come up at the top, palms rotate in and out, and then they come back down. They come up, open, close, down, just adding that little bit of rotation at the top. They come up, palms together, and keep it going. Keeping those elbows squeezed in and not letting your arms swing. And break. All right, 2 more exercises and then we repeat from the top. And these ones are for our triceps. We have 2 tricep exercises. We have our tricep kickbacks, which we are gonna do standing. And then we have skull crushers laying down. All right, same thing, hinging at the hips. Bring those arms up, extend them back. Straight arms, squeezing in those triceps. Nice flat back. Three, 2, and 1. Good. All right, lay it down. On the back, knees bent. You're going to take your weights. They're going to come straight up over. Palms are going to be facing towards each other, and you're going to bend from the elbows. Each weight comes down on each side of the head on towards the ears, not over the face. We don't want to bonk ourselves in the face today. That's not how we want to start our week, is it? All right, bend those elbows back. They come down and they come back up. Slow and controlled. You can also do this with 1 dumbbell. If you'd like to modify it, you can take your 1 dumbbell and just bring it straight above the head and back up. Last one. And rest. All right, you have a full minute. To grab a drink, whatever else you guys need. If you have any questions, feel free to tell them in the chat. All right. Good. All right, we're going to go back to our push-ups. Starting round, you got 10 seconds left to breathe. All right. Bring it down. Here we go, as many push-ups as you can. Go for it, bring it down. $15 seconds. If you need to, hold it in that plank position. Keep that core working. and rest. Rock back to your child's pose. All right, we have our chest flies. Grab those weights. All right, roll it back. Bring that belly button to spine and open and close. Keep breathing. Keeping that core pressed in. And rest. All right. We have our front raises. All right, two options: standing, lifting arms up, or hinged, adding that pull in there. Hinging at the hips, bring those arms up. Pull them in and drop. Ten seconds. Whew. I have one arm that is getting more sore than the other. Whew. All right, and rest. We have our bent rows. Take a minute. I'm gonna switch a little bit heavier today. All right, hinging at the hips or a split stance. Sit those hips back and row it up. Five seconds. And break. Okay. Shoulder press. Overhead. Seated. Oh my gosh, caffeine. This feels like a Monday. All right, bring those weights up. Here we go, overhead presses. Remember, if the seated position feels off, or if you feel a little bit too much pressure in that low back, just stand it right up. Strong core. Ten seconds. And rest. Woo. Lateral raises. Have my 5 pounds. Alrighty, hands come out. Roll those shoulders back and down. And lift out to the sides and down. It starts to get to be a little bit much. You can alternate like this, doing one at a time. You have 15 seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up for your bicep curls. All right, got 5 more seconds to breathe. We're gonna hold those weights up. So I bring them straight up and then bring them out until you feel those muscles kick in one at a time. Same thing, that core is still strong. A little bit of bend in those knees. Nice and slow and controlled. Three, 2, and 1. All right, we have our hammer curls next with our little bit of a rotation at top. All right. 5 seconds left to breathe. All right, hammer curls, palms face each other. Let's curl it up. Palms turn up, they turn back in and down. And down. Get that rotation in there. Three, 2, and 1. Shake it out. We have tricep kickbacks next. All right, here we go. Hinge it over. Extend those arms back. If you'd like a non-weighted option, tricep dips off a chair, on the floor. Remember, you can always sub out an exercise for another one if it suits you better. Squeezing in those triceps as they extend. Three, 2, 1, and break. All right, last one, which is our skull crushers. Roll it down to the floor. All right, you can take 1 weight or 2. All right, here we go, arms up. Elbows bend. Try to keep those elbows straight up towards the ceiling. Making sure that core is pressing into the floor. And break. Good job, guys. We have 1 more round. Full time through, and then we're gonna be done. So take a minute. Grab some water, stretch it out. And get ready for those push-ups. All right, you got 7 seconds. All right, here we go. Bring it down to that push-up position. Round 3, last round. Here we go. Down and up, as many as you can with good form. And break. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've done 10 full push-ups. All right. Chest fly on the ground. Roll it over. You can also bring the knees up in the air, stack the knees over the hips and make the core work a little bit more. Open and close. Almost there. And break. All right, front raises. Remember, even if you feel like you're using lights that are too light for you, all of these movements, even with no weight at all, is still better than nothing. So they also work as really good stretches and mobility exercises, especially things like the front raises and flies. Really good for opening up those chest muscles. Roll those shoulders back, hinge it down, and front raise. Pull it in and drop it down. Up, in, and down. Otherwise, up and down. Adding that hinge in here is just going to make it a little bit harder by adding some more gravity weight. Whew. Three, two, and one. All right, we have bent rows. All right, here we go. We got 3, 2, 1. Hinge, pull that core in, row it up and down.
It doesn't matter who you are. You can be a
10 seconds.
teacher, junior, senior, loser, genius. You're gonna fall down. You're gonna fall down.
And rest. All right, we have shoulder presses. On the ground, or if standing is more comfortable for you, keep it standing. All right, here we go. Press those weights up, strong core. Swapping weights. Keep going, you got 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! My arms are toast. We got laterals, lateral flies, or lateral raises. Nice flat back, and here we go. Arms up and down. You want to add to this, make it harder. You're going to bring them out, palms up, palms down, and drop. You'll feel that pretty much immediately. Adds a little bit more oomph to it. Woo. We got 3, 2, and 1. All right, we have our bicep curls. Stand it up. Might even get a little bit of time back in your day. All right, pull them up. Squeeze and lower, nice and slow. Think of counting 1, 2, 3, back up, down 1, 2, 3, about 3 seconds down. And up. Three, 2, 1, and rest. We have our hammer curls with that rotation at the top. Coming up next. All right, here we go. Shoulders back and down, up, rotate, and together. Nice and slow. Three, 2, and 1. All right, tricep kickbacks. All right, shake it out. Here we go. Hinge up, extend. Sometimes you might start swinging them like I just did. I had to catch myself, bring them out, and control them back in. Reduce that range of motion as needed. You have 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, last one. Look at that. What a great time. You guys are going to get some time back in your day. Maybe we'll do a little bit of core at the end if you'd like to stay. Do some bonus core rounds, because why not? All right, skull crushers. Bring those arms back. Here we go. Arms up, down. Almost there. And break. All right, grab a sip of water. If you feel good, or if you have a meeting that you have to get to, that is absolutely fine. We are going to do a couple rounds of some core exercises as we finish that upper body. I hope your upper body's feeling good. All right.
Yeah, I needed a good upper body workout. So great job there, Helena.
Thank you. Good. Okay. I know I needed a thorough upper body workout, so it's feeling good. So if you have some time, grab some weights, come join me on the floor. We're going to do some Russian twists. We're going to do the same timing. So 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So choose a weight or no weight. All right. Here we go. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lean it back. Either pick those feet up and squeeze those ankles together and bring it side to side. Almost there. You have 10 seconds. And break. Woo. All right. So for this one, next round, if you have a heavy weight or a kettlebell or anything that's close by that you'd like to use to hold on to, I'm going to use my little kettlebell just to hold above my head. We're going to do double leg raises or one at a time. So sometimes I like to have something above my head to hold on that's a little bit weighted. So legs are either going to come up and down at the same time or one at a time. You can also hold a weight straight up above the chest as you do your double leg raises. With double leg raises, it's super important that your low back does not pop up when those legs come down. If you notice that it does, either bend those knees or take it one leg at a time. Here we go. You got 10 seconds to breathe. All right. Pull that belly button into the floor. And there we go. Bring those legs down nice and slow. Breathing, modify, bend in those knees. The best exercise for your core is the one that you can do correctly and that feels right for you. We know there's a lot. Almost there. And break. Bring those knees into the chest. We're going to place those knees in, give them a stretch. All right, we're going to do some glute bridges. You can take a weight and place it on the lap. And we're going to do a glute bridge to a little bit of a crunch. Here we go. We're going to squeeze and lift. Up for 1. Take that weight. Crunch it up for 1. "20 seconds left. Three, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we have some bicycle crunches coming up next. You can do hands behind the head, alternating one at a time, elbow to knee, or you can keep the legs in tabletop and modify from here, keeping those legs, knees come back to tabletop every time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and bicycle crunch. Elbow to knee. Remember, it's not always about speed. 3, 2, 1, and break. All right, we got 2 more. 2 more. One of them is going to be your butterfly crunch. If you'd like to take your weight to make these harder, if you guys have done these before, you have 2 options. You can roll all the way down flat to the ground and then all the way back up, or halfway up by taking that weight and just bringing it forward and back down. Kind of helps get you up as well. If you'd like to make that harder, you're going to place it over the chest and hug it to the chest and do your half up here. So this is a little bit harder, a little bit more modified. The less you use your arms with these, the harder it is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, curl it up and roll it down nice and slow. Seven seconds left. Good, and break. All right, we're gonna sit it up on those hands. Hands come behind. We're gonna come into that V-sit. We're gonna draw some circles with those feet. Bring those feet up. Think shins parallel to ceiling. Bring those knees out a little further away from you. You're gonna draw circles with the feet. Up and down. In each direction, draw that circle. If you want the advanced version, you're gonna straighten those legs out. You're gonna do full circles all the way around. But those are brutal. You can also do one leg at a time to modify. But you got 5 seconds left, and then you're done. And break. Roll it over onto your stomach. Take a second. Bring yourself up. Stretch out that core. Lifting the chin. Good, bring it down. Roll it all the way up. If you'd like, you can extend those arms straight for a little bit more intense stretch. And then we're gonna bring it up and back for your child's pose. Bring it up onto all fours. We're gonna bring it up into cat or camel. I never know. I always call them cat and cow. Bringing it up. Think of rolling through your spine. Good. From here, inhale up, tuck those toes, send those hips up to the air. For your down dog, pressing those heels into the floor. Press through those shoulders. Take 3 deep breaths in this position. Good, walk those hands into the feet. And we're gonna roll up through the spine, nice and slow. Nice job, you guys. You guys are all set. Give yourself a high five. Thank you so much for working out with me today. And I'll see you next time. Have a good day, everyone.